Hi guys, this is Clem here from SMPT. Today I want to go through a hip mobility sequence that we do with our clients before workouts, but many of our clients find it very beneficial. I took it from Dean Somerset, who took it from Matt Wichlinski over in the States. Very beneficial. Before I go into it, this is quite an intermediate level mobility warm-up. A lot of people will not be able to get in to the first stage of this warm-up, let alone get through the whole thing. I'll show you some regressions as I go through it, just in case you're finding it a bit difficult, but just bear with me. I'm going to break it down into a number of steps, and then we're going to go through the whole thing in its entirety. So, you start off on the floor, heels quite wide apart, hands up to your chest, and we just go into internal rotation on this leg, external rotation on the other. Then we move in to the other side. A lot of people will find difficulty in this, whether it's a soft tissue restriction or bony end feel. It's up to you to decide. But if there is a bit of difficulty getting knees towards the floor, you can regress this by just popping the hands back, giving your legs a bit more room to maneuver in, and just start from there. Once that becomes quite easy, then you can move again to fists up to chest. From here, you will notice that you kind of get a bit of a butt wiggle towards the front, but that's all good. From here, we're going to push up into hip extension, stretching through into the hip flexor on the trailing leg. We slowly come back down, move to the other side, push up, getting good stretch into that hip flexor. That's the second step. Third step, we're going to push up, stretch in the hip flexor, straight into hip flexor stretch on the opposite leg. Here we're looking to posteriorly tilt that pelvis, getting that belly button closer to your sternum, closing down this space rather than hanging out of that joint. Posterior tilt that pelvis, stretching into that hip flexor, and then slowly with control, right back down to the other side. Up into extension, stretching in that hip flexor. The second step, we're going to go from a hip flexor stretch into a squat. Into hip flexor, dig the toes in, twisting into a squat, low squat, heels in the floor, back into hip flexor, back down with control to the floor, and up into hip flexor, twist into a low squat, keeping a flat back, down with control, back down again. The next stage, and again a lot of people would only go as far as that stage because it gets a bit complicated after that. We're going to push up into a hip flexor stretch, into a squat, hands back, into the glute stretch or the pigeon from yoga. Back up into that squat, hip flexor stretch, with control, back down. And then back to knees to floor. I'll just show you one more time. One side, coming up, hip flexor, squat, turn, glute to floor, back up, hip flexor with control, up, hip flexor, squat, up, hip flexor with control back. Gets the heart rate going, opens up the hips before a workout, and it's really good. Stay tuned for some more videos, we'll keep updated. Cheers.